Hi David, it's Kimmy, otherwise known as Lucy, and we're in my car. I'm driving on the 134, and I'm making this cameo because if I don't do it now while we're driving, the time's gonna run out and you won't get it. So Paul, I don't know how you pronounce his last name. In my head, I've always said Quiznow, but that might not be right. He and I kind of know each other, mostly from going to Residence concerts. So pretty much everyone I know was at the most recent Residence concert in LA. And of course they couldn't do the one this past year. And it seems that Paul's annoyed that you haven't learned to read music. I think you've done pretty well so far without being able to read music. And you know, it's a totally different part of the brain. That's the math part. I grew up playing music and being a dancer and learning ballet, tap, jazz, acrobatics, and baton, and piano, and flute. And then modules came along when I met Jim Mothersbaugh and went on tour with Devo for 1980, the Freedom of Choice tour. Yeah, I met them on the, sorry, Tanny, I stopped really fast. On the Duty Now for the Future tour in New York, and man, was that good. And I sort of fell in love with Jim, watching him on the stage carrying all these wires around and millions of rolls of electrical tape. And I still love anybody that has to do with electricity and wires. He works at Earthquaker now, yeah. He married my best friend from high school, and they have kids and everything. I am not married and I don't have kids, but that's kind of hard to do if you're an actor, because even if you have a little notoriety, it's impossible to have a relationship with a man, because men are funny that way. Yeah, that's why a lot of actresses marry successful businessmen, I guess. Anyhow, why are we talking about me? Okay, so let's see if I've missed anything. Could use some motivation to learn to read music, and he'll do it if you say so. Well, I don't say so. If you want to learn to read music, David, Mr. Weatherman, Mr. The Weatherman, then go ahead. But if you don't want to, don't. I have a hint for you. If you play the flute, if you want to learn to play the flute, it took me 20 minutes to learn how to play the flute, but I already knew how, what music was and notes. You can maybe learn to read music that way, because it's one note at a time, and you don't have to worry about a million chords and things. So that's my suggestion, and I'm gonna go into the carpool lane because this is ridiculous. Carpool lane's empty and the other lanes are absolutely bumper to bumper. So we're in the carpool lane now. Technically we're a carpool, right David? Because you're in the car with me. Okay, well, I know that wasn't much of a pep talk, but I think you're doing pretty well, as I said before, as is. And everyone needs to just let us alone. Okay? All right. So, I'm sending you a lot of love, and here's a kiss. Mwah. And keep doing what you do. Okay, bye.